Hey, good Monday morning, my friends. This is MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa. Lots of weather to talk about. We have a wintry mixture moving through part of Michigan, and that will improve, and I'll let you know about that in the temperatures. Now I'm also seeing winds, I think, are going to be a major concern in a lot of areas, starting in about an hour or two and continuing through the early afternoon. I think that might be the surprise on this, as some of the new data is showing stronger winds than what are currently being expected, I think, by you through your general forecast. And finally some cold air starting to show up, but it doesn't look like it lasts very long. So let's get to it. If you have any reports of what's going on in your area, please let us know. All right? Hey, good morning, Greenbush. Happy New Year to you, too. Good morning, Sandy Eisler. I'll try it there. All right. Hey, good morning, Chris Monaghan. No, I didn't have to drive to bring in this update. That's a good part about it, is I can work from my weather office right at home. All right, so here's your first batch of precipitation. This is the wintry mixture: snow, freezing rain, sleet, up to snow across the UP, a break in the action. This out here is mostly all rain. Good morning, Erica Bullock. Sorry, got to get a little weathery on you with the surface map, because it's the best way to show you everything that's going on. So here are temperatures: 29 at Alpena, 30 in Saginaw, 28 Port Huron, and then 34 Grand Rapids, and it's that's actually a 36. 40s, 36 in Green Bay with moderate rain. 31 in Traverse City. So you could see the next batch of precipitation comes with about 35 to 40 degree temperatures with it. Okay, so here's our radar forecast, and your first wave of precipitation. Morning, Deborah Helms. You're welcome. Okay, so here's your first wave of precipitation moving on to the east. Second wave coming in. Remember, the UP, if you're traveling that way, it's just a flat-out snowstorm, because they don't get the warmer temperatures really into the UP. We're at noon now. Next wave of precipitation coming in. It's mostly rain, maybe on the leading edge, a batch of an hour or so of freezing rain through Leelanau County, Traverse City, the Gaylord area, down in the south. Snow still in the northeast. Yeah, Lewiston's going to stay nasty. We're continuing to 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And notice how the warm air is taking the zone of freezing rain and shifting it to the east. Still snowing in the northeast. What's up for Jackson today? Wind and rain showers. Okay. And now we're at 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock. Look, the snow has pushed up to just the very northeast portion of the lower peninsula. Still snowing hard in the eastern part of the UP. Heavy snow there, and all rain for lower Michigan. Leon, winds could gust to 50 to 55 miles an hour, what I'm seeing right now. I'm not even going to try that one, Jay. I'll get in trouble. Okay, and then we're at 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, midnight. Precipitation is done. I think the next best thing to look at is temperatures. And hey, while we're in the middle here, thanks for joining me on the MLive Morning Weather Update. This is MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa. We do this every morning, 8:15. Sometimes if I'm on top of it, 8:30, 8:45 at the latest. 425 of us strong right now. Give us your reports. And Raymond Abraham, shovel type snow Saturday, I think it's going to be pretty light. The European shows it almost just an inch or two. GFS, which has not been doing as well, showing 2-3 inches maybe. So shovelable, probably not. All right, so hit the share button if you could, and let other friends know what's going on here. All right, temperature forecast, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 10 o'clock. So you're getting toward the freezing line, freezing mark, about like this. 11 noon. Traverse City up to 34, Saginaw, Flint 37, 38-ish, Detroit, so no problems there. 39 Grand Rapids, no problems with icy conditions. And then you see Gaylord in the northeast still staying in the cold weather. All right, let's go to 3 o'clock this afternoon. Traverse City 36, Manistee 37, Ludington 39, 40, Saginaw, low to mid 40s, 46, Ann Arbor, Detroit. 6 o'clock tonight, 50 degrees, southwest corner, almost 50. In the Detroit, Ann Arbor area, 45, Saginaw, 38, Traverse City, 33, Alpena. So it might take until evening before roads improve there. Of course, any salt on 32, 33 degree wet roads will be spread around and will work incredibly well. Okay, and we're into this evening now. Temperatures in the low 50s, 48 in Saginaw, 52 Detroit, 47 Grand Rapids, still 38 in Traverse City, still about freezing in the UP, and that's why I say the UP probably will never improve as far as road conditions. Tamala wants to know, are we going to pay for this soon? Not so far, it doesn't look like it. And I think that says that it's a mild winter, knocking down cold spells that we would have normally had to pay for. Total snowfall, let's call it 6 to 12, 6 to 13 inches across the UP. Far northeast lower, let's call it 3 to 6. And let's call it 1 to 3. And that's happening now. And then it'll all go away. Okay. Now, here is, I think, what's going to be the surpriser in this. This is the wind gust forecast. 9 o'clock this morning. Okay. So wind gusts starting to come up into the mid-40s. And let's go into 10 o'clock. Now, on the west side of the state, on that southwest wind, maybe 50 to 55. This is forecasting a 58. 58, let's see, mile per hour wind gust. Traverse City. And then the 50 mile an hour wind gust starting to show up in, the middle part of the state. Elma, Ithaca, through Flint and Owasso. 50 to 60 mile an hour wind gusts. We're at noon. The 50 mile an hour wind gusts starting to shift over into the Flint area, Saginaw, the Thumb. Maybe not so much in Detroit, but still windy. 45 mile an hour wind gusts. Grand Rapids. And the strong wind gusts moving into Charlevoix and the Boyne area. Now we're going to go to 3 o'clock in the afternoon. The 50 to 60 mile an hour wind gusts into the Thumb, starting to lessen up. 4, 5, and 6 o'clock. And then we're down some, although 40 mile an hour wind gusts still in southern lower. So, my point being, I think you better prepare for some power outages with wet soils, 50 to 60 mile an hour wind gusts in places. Okay, and that's going to be from about an hour from now. The winds are gradually going to pick up in the next couple of hours, and then steady out probably 10, 11 noon at the strongest wind gusts, and then start to come down, and that will all sweep to the east into the Thumb, and should be out of the Thumb by the time we get to 3 or 4 o'clock as far as high wind gusts go. Let me just check something here for you. Bear with me just a second. I want to see if the Weather Service has redone and added on any of the wind advisories. Okay, no, still the wind advisory just for the Thumb. I think we're going to see something added there. I think that's going to be kind of a missed advisory, so to speak. Okay. All right, so there's your winds. Now, what's going on? Storm system moves by, northwesterly wind. Wow, actually feels like winter for Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Highs in the 20s. Can you believe it? Okay, and we go into Friday. And this is the American model that shows main storm down to the south, second system over us with some snow. We'll just keep an eye on it. It doesn't look like it's real well put together. The European keeps all the energy into this one, so this northern fringe is even less on snowfall. But it keeps the northeast wind going, keeps us feeling like winter. Now we're into early next week, and guess what happens? We go back to the southwesterly flow, and still remaining fairly quiet, although I do have to say that the cold air is starting to build to the north. Wanted to just show you. Here's our warm blob of air now. And here comes Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. We get cooler than normal, highs in the 20s. And then through the weekend, maybe another little cool batch. But this is the main thing here, folks. Look at this warm air. This is air that's 15 to 20 degrees warmer than normal. Hey, Ronald Johnson from New Mexico. It's going to be hard for us to have long-lasting, sustained cold, you know, as in 2, 3, 4 weeks of colder than normal weather, if warmth continues to build from our cold source region, northwestern part of Canada, and moves our way. That tells me that we're going to be into 2, 3, 4-day cold snaps until we see this pattern break down, and we're just not seeing it. Okay, so we're going to go out on this one. We're going into next week. And bear in mind, there is cold air up there in the north. And let's see here. Someone just asked me something about, let's see. I like your, oh, okay, she likes the forecast. Okay, where are we at? We're at next Sunday. Here's some cold air trying to come in on the U.S. model, which we don't necessarily believe a whole lot. But again, look at what's building up to the north. Another crazy blob of warm air. And how do you stay warm? How do you stay cold when the source of cold is cut off? Yeah, this can come down and stagnate, but not last a long time. Climate Prediction Center still sees a flip-flop, however. 6 to 10 day forecast. Out to January 16th, warmer than normal. 8 to 14 day forecast, warmer than normal. 3 to 4 week forecast made January 4th. They still flip-flop it for the second half of January to the 1st of February. So they do see a flip-flop still coming at some point. All right, there you go. We've got a mess today turning to rain. Everybody warming up. The big thing today will be the wind. The wind is projected to come up dramatically in the next hour or two. What do I do on stuff like this? If you're going to lose power in the winter, I turn the thermostat up a little bit, a couple of degrees. If you normally run your house to 68, turn it to 70, 71, 72. That way, if you lose power for 6 or 8 hours, your house will cool down, still be comfortable, and we don't have any extremely cold air anywhere in sight. Northeast, you've got a nasty day for most of the day. If you're driving to the UP, think about it again. It is a full-out snowstorm once you get across the bridge into the UP. Anthony wants to know, any sunny weather coming this week? Maybe Wednesday or Thursday, some sunshine, but not a whole ton of sunshine. There's your update. Thanks for joining me. I know it was kind of long, but we had a lot of stuff. Yes, Vicky, generator. We have one of those also. So everybody have a great day, including you, Laura Savicki. I'll try it. See, with the last name of Torregrossa, I can attempt people's rough names and mess them up because mine is messed up, 7 times out of 10, let's say. All right, there you go. We'll talk to you later. This is MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa.